What is going on, everybody? Today, we're going to go over all the changes that I know about that have happened in Escape from Tarkov's 12.11 update. First off, we finally got that wipe we've all been waiting for. Once you get to a certain amount of money, the game kind of loses its edge. So I know I'm pumped to start all over. 12.11 starts off just like every other wipe, to be able to choose a bear or a USEC. Then, just like with the last patch, you can now choose your face and the way your character sounds. You can immediately see that there's a brand new home screen, and I think it's pretty cool. I like the camera moving back and forth. Other than that, nothing seems too different until you dive into the settings and some of the other stuff to look at. Here you don't see much until you look down towards the bottom, and boom, look at that. They added NVIDIA Reflex to this patch. Turn this baby on if you want a little bit less latency for those accurate shots down range. They also added grass shadows, MIP streaming, and flash indicator. Not exactly sure what these do though. Up next, I always go into the traders to see if there's any new starting quests or anything like that. And there seems to be one new thing that we do have here, and that is loyalty level with fence. This is because scav karma has been added to the game with this patch. So, when you're out there doing a scav run and you kill other player scavs or scavs in general, that karma level is going to go down. And in order to get to max level, you need a 6.0 rep for fence. Nothing else is new from the traders that we're able to see. But I do know about some other new things that they added. First up, we've got General Sam's streamer item, Rat Cola. Who would have thought? Another streamer item that they added to the game is Willer's Wallet. Moving on to the next category, we have new weapons, one of them being the CMMG MK46 Mutant. This is a 7.62 39 assault rifle that shoots full auto and single fire. A new shotgun has also been added to the game, the MP155. This is a 12 gauge shotgun and I'm sure you know what to expect. Destruction. The Thor concealable body armor is up next. This is a level 4 with 30.5 hit points and it's all gray. Another rig was also added to the game, and this is the Stitch MK2 rig. This is an 18 slot rig with 6 2-slotters and 6 1-slotters. We also have another armored rig. This one is called the CQC Osprey MK4A. This has 2 3-slots, 6 2-slots, 1 1-slot, and a 4-slotter. This will cover your thorax and your arms, which is pretty awesome. Well, that's going to be it for the armor, guns, and rigs, but we do have some clothes that they added, like always. First up, we've got a beautiful bomber beanie. Wear this whenever you want to look good and kill people in style. Next up, we got an amazing boonie hat. Wear this one when you're afraid that your hat's going to fall off because it's got a string to protect it. And then last up, we've got a new armband. It's called the Evasion Armband. I'm not really sure why, but we have it. Now on to some equipment changes, like reticles. They made some reticle changes again with this update. They made the PK06 even more dog water than it was. Now it's super bright and has a glow around it, so there's absolutely no way in hell that you're going to see anybody that you're trying to shoot at. Looks like we're going to end up staying with the superior Cobra sight. They also added a thermal camera sight for that MP155 shotgun. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work, but I definitely want to find out. And lastly to reticles, we've got a brand new thermal sight that's been added. This is a CQC one though. Yes, it's a reflex thermal sight and it has been added to the game. We're just gonna have to see how good it is though with that low refresh rate that the thermals have. Oh yeah, we also have a suppressor that's been added. It's another 5.56x4.5 suppressor. It's called the Silencero Saker ASR. The other huge thing that came with this wipe is the factory expansion. This map is giant now and it comes with a badass boss, Tagia? One of them. He runs around sporting a badass welder's mask and a new armored rig called the ABS MBAV, which is a class 6 and it's made of Titan material. He's also going to wreck your day with that Sega 12 gauge shotgun with 20 rounders. And of course with the map being larger, there have been 2 more factory keys added. We have pump front and pump back. And speaking of key changes, when you're looking at a resort key now, it will have a W or an E in front of the number to make it easier to know which wing you need to be on. Along with that quality of life change, we get something called a sorting table. I imagine this will make it easier to move your inventory around and give you an area to work with instead of having to put all your stuff onto your character in the meantime. We also see that a new skill was added called troubleshooting. This has definitely something to do with clearing malfunctions or something when they occur. Another very big change that they made is you can no longer sprint through bushes. As soon as you hit a bush, you immediately stop sprinting and your sprint has to restart. This really doesn't bother me that much because I don't really sprint through bushes anyway because it's super loud. They've also made phrases more easily accessible by adding it to the settings menu. This is always fun for when you want to yell at people since there's no voice. And I definitely think this is going to be needed to make sure you scavs don't kill each other and lose that rip. The last quality of life thing that I noticed is the top up button now on bullet stacks. This will make it so you don't have to split a stack to the exact amount and drag it in like old times. Just click top up and it will take what's needed from another stack and fill it up for you. Easy peasy. And last but not least, the biggest change. They changed the Flea Market to level 20. Get used to those guns you find and what those traders sell because it's going to be a little while till you're buying from the market. Or you can go boss hunting. That's always fun and ends up with pretty nice gear. Just means until you're able to sell that stuff on the market, your stash is definitely going to be more full than normal. Well, that's all I have so far. As soon as they release the patch notes, I'll probably release another short video going over exactly what they changed. This is just what I was able to find so far. I hope everybody out there is at least trying out Tarkov because right now is a great time because the beginning of the wipe, everybody starts fresh. So go out there, get some kills, grab that loot, work your way up to Kappa. I know I am.